Kendall Jenner discusses pregnancy and motherhood. I feel so young. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. People have been asking questions and making guesses for years about whether Kendall Jenner is planning to become a mom. This talk has gotten even louder since she started dating Bad Bunny. A lot of her fans and followers have been wondering if she's finally ready to take that step. In the Kardashian-Jenner family, Kendall is now the only sibling who doesn't have a child. Her sisters Kylie and Khloe, and even her brother Rob, have all had children. That has led to people paying even more attention to Kendall and wondering when she'll add to the list of grandkids for their mom, Kris Jenner. Unlike her siblings, Kendall has been open about her current thoughts on motherhood. She has talked about it more than once, showing that she's not ignoring the topic. But she also makes it clear that she's living life at her own pace and is not letting pressure from family or fans push her into something she's not ready for. The Kardashian-Jenner family is famous for their wealth and fame, so people don't often think of them as relatable. They have lived lives that most people can't imagine, filled with luxury, fame, and success. But Kendall, in a way, feels more relatable than the rest of her siblings to many of her fans, especially people her age. Not because she's a model or lives a glamorous life, but because she talks openly about things like anxiety, and because she's the only one in her family who hasn't had children yet. That makes her stand out in a family where everyone else has already experienced parenthood. Some people even wonder if Kendall might be changing her mind about staying childfree. That question became more pressing when she spoke to Vogue for a special cover story for the July 2024 edition. In that interview, she shared how she used to think about having children. She said that when she was younger, she thought she'd have children by the age of 27. A lot of people from her generation, the millennials, used to think that was a good age to start a family. But things don't always go according to childhood plans. Kendall has already passed that age. She just turned 29 not long ago and now sees things very differently. She admitted that even though she used to picture herself as a mom by now, she still feels really young. She's not in a rush. She enjoys the life she's living right now and is happy to have the freedom that comes with not having children. Her statements from the Vogue interview made it clear that she's embracing this time in her life. She feels like she's still figuring things out, and she doesn't feel the need to rush into anything. She mentioned she's loving her kidless freedom, and it's not something she takes for granted. Her words were very real and showed that she's thinking things through before making any life-changing decisions. People often forget that having children is a big step, and it's not something that should be done just because others expect it. Kendall seems to know that and is doing what's right for her. Pregnancy rumors have surrounded Kendall many times. One of the times she responded to those rumors was in December 2023. She posted a series of photos on Instagram. In the pictures, she was seen holding a glass of wine, and her caption read, "Me and my wine again." That post was important because drinking alcohol is not something someone who is expecting a baby would usually do. There are serious health risks associated with drinking while pregnant, including harm to the unborn child. So by showing herself with a wine glass and making a lighthearted caption, she was clearly telling the public that she was not expecting a baby. It was her way of putting an end to the latest round of rumors. This wasn't the only time Kendall found herself having to shut down those kinds of rumors. Even during one of the episodes of the family's show, The Kardashians, in its 4th season, one of the producers jokingly asked her how her pregnancy was going. The comment was a joke, of course, because Kendall wasn't pregnant. It did give people a chance to hear Kendall talk about something other than the usual topics like her anxiety. These lighthearted moments show how the rumors follow her, even when she's clearly not planning to have a child anytime soon. Going back to season 2 of the Hulu reality show, Kendall had to face some real pressure from her mom, Kris Jenner. Kris is known for wanting more grandkids, and she didn't hold back when it came to encouraging Kendall to at least freeze her eggs. For Kris, it seemed like a gentle push, but to viewers, it came off as pretty intense. She really wanted Kendall to take steps toward motherhood, even if that meant just preserving the option for the future. It's not unusual for parents to talk to their adult children about starting a family, especially when they already have several grandchildren and want more. But Kris's way of pushing Kendall showed just how strong her desire was. Kendall didn't ignore her mom's suggestion, but she also didn't rush to do what Kris wanted. Instead, she spoke very honestly during one of her solo interviews on the show. She explained that she still has a lot to learn about life before she's ready to welcome a child. She admitted that she's not at the stage where she wants to take that step. Right now, she's enjoying life by herself. She's not saying never, but she is saying not now. She said she's totally fine with where she is in life and doesn't feel the need to change things just because people around her are having children. That's a mature outlook, and one that many people can understand. Even though Kendall comes from a famous family with cameras always around, she still shows that she has her own thoughts and makes decisions that are best for her. Her statements about motherhood and her current lifestyle have sparked conversations among fans and followers. Some admire her for being honest about her feelings and not giving in to pressure. Others still hope that she will change her mind one day and decide to have a baby. Either way, people are paying attention to what she says and does. As time goes on, the talk about Kendall becoming a mom probably won't go away completely. But it's clear that she is not letting those discussions control her life. She's thinking carefully about her future and is choosing to enjoy the present. For Kendall, life is about finding balance, happiness, and peace of mind. If that someday includes having a child, it will happen on her terms, not anyone else's. For now, she's living her life, building her career, spending time with the people she cares about, and just enjoying being herself without the responsibilities that come with being a parent. She's still traveling, modeling, going to events like the Milan Fashion Week, and just doing what she loves. She's focusing on her career and her mental well-being. Her openness about struggling with anxiety has also made people respect her even more. In a world where people often feel pressured to meet certain expectations by a certain age, Kendall is showing that it's okay to do things differently. Her journey is not about rushing into anything. It's about choosing what feels right and living life in a way that brings peace. Some fans find her inspiring because she's showing that not everyone has to follow the same path. You don't have to have children just because others are doing it. You don't have to rush into things if you're not ready. Kendall's life is a reminder that it's okay to take your time, to wait until you're sure, and to make choices that match your own goals and feelings. Kendall Jenner continues to live on her own terms. She's not ignoring the idea of motherhood, but she's also not rushing into it. She's happy with her current life and feels no shame about not being where others think she should be. She's not letting other people's expectations shape her decisions. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.